Great image. See the camera on the front so it stays square?
Yeah.
It's got obstacle avoidance, it's got radar all the way around it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You
why,
got a DJI?
that's why you got to take the FAA 107.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. We got a flight thing right out here.
Oh yeah.
And then when I turn, see, I've got it set where it's like a plane. See, watch if I turn, see how it's turning the horizon.
Yeah, it sure is.
You don't have to have it like that. You can have it where it keeps straight. All right, and you can see on this little map. Look, I've just entered, and it's warning me. I've entered Class E airspace.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do though is just keep coming back. Aim the camera at you.
I got cinematic mode on this new iPhone. It looks really, really cool. Wasn't that sunrise just amazing? That was awesome. Drone pilot having a blast out there. Hey, let's go back into town and see some stuff. Something else really cool about St. Augustine. This is the elementary school, and they still have a school crossing guard. These are the local cops, but it's really, really cool. All right, on the other video, I was showing you the lions and a little bit of the history and stuff. These are the other two. Anastasia Island. We got our sunrise this morning, and here's our other big guy right here. And they guard both sides of the bridge. Beautiful little story right here on this great marker. You guys can hit the pause button and read that if you want to. Tells the story of your lions. Nice to see you guys again. Actually going to start this morning. Look at this. This is the narrowest street in America. I think it's 78 inches wide, which is about my wingspan. Being 6'3", I can reach it. And if you go on one of the historical ghost tours, they will tell you about a murder that took place here in the late 1600s. Supposedly a little haunted. Pretty cool. Just off the intersection right across from the Bridge of Lions, this is Juan Ponce de Leon. The statue right here. To him, the one who landed right near here, 1513. How you doing, senor? Another cool thing that you see here, here's the historical marker for the actual state of Florida. And you guys can hit the pause button and read up on that. Really, really cool. And now we move down. And here we have one of my all-time favorites, guys. This is Aviles Street. You're looking at it right here. And over here's the historical marker. I'll show you guys this. This is really, really cool. There you go, Street of the Royal Hospital. The founder of St. Augustine, Pedro Menendez de Aviles. This has been called the oldest street in America, and it's really cool. So every time I'm here, I always walk it, and you still get the cool little cobblestones. They're not original, of course, but it still looks cool. Another beautiful thing here in St. Augustine. This is the actual public marketplace. And the very first public market was established right here in this plaza by Governor Mendez de Canzo. And that was in 1598, can you believe that? And they had a standard system of weights and measures, and that was for the protection of the consumer. Something else that organized and started right here in St. Augustine. But the marketplace for the meats and the produce came here in 1824. And it was in use till 1878. This structure was actually rebuilt in 1887 because the fire that came through here and destroyed so many buildings took out most of this. But this is a beautiful little plaza and park. I always walk through this also. Okay, cool people. What you're looking at here within the plaza is a 32-pound gun. This sucker right here defended the Castillo de San Marcos during the Civil War. They had them mounted up there. Isn't that great? I mean, I love stuff like this. I tell you what, you can also put a stop to your traffic violators with that sucker too, couldn't you? Yeah, you're not coming down my street speeding. Just across the street is a place called the Treasury. Really, really nice. Couple of people maybe having breakfast. And there's an art gallery right next to it right there. Look how pretty. Certainly one of the prettier places here. Look at this, the Cathedral of St. Augustine. In the part 1 video, I walked by this at night, but I wanted to do this in the morning so you could get a beautiful view of it. That is just so pretty. On this site, we have Padre Felix Varea. There you go. He was born in 1788. Can you believe that? Awesome. Immigrated here from Cuba. Now, speaking of, I've moved back into across the street. History. Queen Anne's War, the English governor of South Carolina came here and burned the original church to the ground. Why do people do that during a war, burn a church? What is wrong with people? But it was restarted and rebuilt and finished in 1797. You see the cross keys right there on the front. Those of you who know your religious symbolism, there you go. Severely damaged in 1887. Remember the fire I was talking about? It damaged the church, but the front facade and everything are the coquina, and so they are still there, and they rebuilt them. That is the Cathedral of St. Augustine. Okay, you guys are not going to believe this, but I got to come inside the actual cathedral. Look at this. Oh, wow. Now we are upon the governor's house. Look at this, guys. On this location since about the 1500s also. It's really, really big. It takes up an entire block. The coquina walls, I love this stuff. This is so cool. Beautiful, beautiful place. And you can tour it, and there is a museum. And now we come to the icon of St. Augustine. This is Flagler College, but originally this was the Ponce de Leon Hotel, built by the incredible, groundbreaking, there's the man himself, Henry Flagler. How you doing, young man? He came from up north. He was a damn Yankee immigrant. Love this area. Also built the overseas highway and the big railroad in the Florida Keys. You guys have heard about that, seen it. They blew up part of it in True Lies. James Bond landed a chopper on it. Imagine staying in this hotel back in those days if you had that cash. It's just spectacular. Of course, this is Flagler College now. And I've walked right in. Look at this, guys, how you come right in here. Wow. Kind of hard to top a view like this. How would you study and learn anything if you were going to school here? But they got a heck of an architectural and design program here. Okay, look where we're at now, guys. The Alcazar Hotel. This is now St. Augustine City Hall. And the shops of shopping as a giant bus goes by. But this was the companion hotel to the Ponce de Leon Hotel right across the street behind me in 1888. And it closed in 1932. But now St. Augustine City Hall is in here. Shops, the old swimming pool is in here, which is a monster. Plus you get this cool fountain. And right up there is the statue of the Aviles, which I will show you guys in just a minute. Okay, and here we are up at the statue. There's the man himself, Don Pedro Menendez de Aviles, the son of Aviles, España. Arrived here September the 8th, 1565, and founded the city of St. Augustine. This is gorgeous. You know, the Lightning Museum right there back there behind you. Wow, nice view, isn't it? Hope you guys are watching this in 4K. Anyway, this statue was gifted by the people of Aviles, España to the people of St. Augustine, February 1978. Isn't that nice? Wow. Okay, walking back towards the water, you're gonna come to this area called Old Town, 1572. And this is cool. They do have restaurants here and all the things you see. Right down here is a restaurant called A1A Ale House. I've eaten there. It is really, really good. But you get some cool things here. Imagine 1572 walking through here wanting some oysters. Yeah. This is the A1A Ale Works. I'll show you guys right here on the corner. Beautiful, beautiful building. Great place to eat. Down there on the corner, as you can see, O.C. White's Seafood right there. I've eaten there twice. Very, very good. And it's haunted also. Documented. Pretty cool. By the way, I'd just like to say that right here is Florida's oldest putt-putt golf course. Well, of course it is. What else would it be? And by the way, this is the, I'm gonna show you guys something. There's your bridge, of course. This is called the Atlantic Intracoastal Waterway. They started building this thing in 1881. This thing actually runs from Virginia all the way to the Florida Keys. I'm not joking, Key West. And this is the marina here. Really, really cool. A lot of cool stuff out here, gigantic boats. Talked to a couple yesterday who had come in on their boat. But right over here is something kind of cool. Pirate ship, they do excursions twice a day. The Black Pearl, that's the name of it. Or the Black Raven. I hope I said that right. Very, very cool here. Show you guys an area of St. Augustine. This is called Uptown. Shops, antiques, look at that, records, furniture, antiques, and you have vintage, you have shops, there's an ice cream shop, but here's where I just was, look at this. Cool and collected. This was a building from 1904. Really, really cool. And I bought a couple of albums in there. And very, very nice part of St. Augustine. And you can walk all of this. And oh, look, here comes our shuttle, Old Town Trolley.
Only have the shirts on their back. When he came down there.
This is so cool. This is the flagship of Pedro Menendez, Don Pedro Menendez de Aviles. And this is a really beautiful recreation of what his ship looked like. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Here is one of the coolest places in all of St. Augustine. Highly recommend everybody see it. The Pirate and Treasure Museum. There are over 800 authentic artifacts and treasures from the golden age of piracy. It dates back to Sir Francis Drake, maybe even before that, Thomas Tew, everybody. And they have on display an actual silver bar from a Spanish wreck. Also, one of only 3 authentic pirate flags that exist in the entire world. One of them is in there. Don't miss this place in St. Augustine. So here's a place where I just had lunch. And I've been here before. But guess what? They don't have oysters. It's an oyster place, but they don't have oysters. Oh well, lunch was still good. Had to substitute. I hope whatever caused them to be out of oysters gets fixed immediately. And so everyone, that's the end of it. Hope you did enjoy this day number 2 or part 2 of the video. Make sure you also see part 1 which was, yesterday. It's been an amazing time in St. Augustine. It's always amazing. And you can stay here for a week and still find things to do, especially you guys that love to stay at the beach. I've also stayed at the beach. It's a great place. But make sure you guys like and subscribe. That way you're not going to miss anything else that comes up here. See you next time. I got to get changed, get cleaned up, and I'm headed to Rockville. Oh!